right, perfect. First of all, I think we already introduced ourselves. It will be great if the other people who I didn't hear right now also like unmute themselves and maybe share something with us, how they're doing and where they're calling from, because I want to make sure that everyone is like on this call is also able to speak. We
Don't be
have
shy now, guys.
we have Prince, we have Prince and Aisha. I didn't hear them before. All right, maybe they have no microphone. I don't know, but it's all right. First of all, I want to start with small question. If you guys have any questions about school right now, about this community, is there something I can help you with before we like getting into the vision and the future plans? Is there something that you need to get an advice for, or I don't know, some problems maybe? Just tell me.
Yeah, I actually kind of managed to understand about the school website. This is actually the first time I have used this website, so it's quite kind of confusing at first, although I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
Did you also try to use the school app because it's also better when you're using it on your mobile phone? It's way better.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Okay.
But
Okay.
most of my when I spend most of my time typing on my uh PC when
Mhm.
I'm, composing some of my poems as well. So, although I do have the app on my phone.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Anyone else? If yeah.
Yeah, I think I will agree a little bit. It was a bit confusing in the beginning,
Yeah.
but maybe just out of curiosity, that will there be I mean, is there any specific goals or maybe like future events or like some kind of direction of where we're going? Because I've never been part of like this kind of things before, and it's actually nice to find the community. And yeah, like maybe yeah, that's just out of curiosity.
Yeah, definitely. That's also what the call is about. We are going to discuss the future plans for this community as well. I have a couple of them, and I also like want to introduce these plans to you guys so I can have some direct feedback and some ideas on it. First of all, I want to ask you, did you like, one moment, I want to share my screen. If you guys also try out the new feature on school, like the school map, because many members are also from the same country. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
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 So when you go here on the map, you can see we have a lot of people from India right now also, and from Asia, like from the continent. You can go here on the map, and then you also can see like where is everyone located. So I think it's a pretty cool feature for you guys when you want to meet each other in person or to connect together. It's also great. This feature came like a week ago. It was not there before, so I want just to show you this as well that everyone is also, yeah, keep it in mind that it's also possible to see here like where you are located. I'm here in Germany. Like I said, the only guy right now. I have someone nearby. Oh, no, we have someone from Berlin. That's great. Okay, we are growing. That's good. But yeah, that's also a cool feature that you can use. For example, John, you said you're from Philippines. Yeah, Philippines. I don't know where are Philippines. Ah, yeah, there.
I
Join to
think you're muted, John.
Yeah, John, you're
Oh,
muted.
sorry about that.
Yeah, you're talking, but you're muted. That's okay.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think there's already 22 users, including me, in the Philippines.
Yeah, you see, you have a lot of friends here. Are you like,
Indeed, I actually
yeah,
have one quite a bit near in my current location, so that's quite interesting.
yeah, that's great. So in this way you can connect, and for example, yeah, you go here. If I was here, this person, I can click on it, and then I can also see like who is this exactly, and then I can also chat with them, see the profile, follow them, for example, see some information about this person. So go ahead, connect with other people as well from Philippines. It's great. All right. Then we can start a little bit with this vision and with this future plans, goals. The first thing I did today is I want to make it like more fun. So I created like a new game. I think it's better when not just everyone posts his work and his poems. It's also better when, for example, we write a poem together. So I think everyone he is very talented, has a lot of poems written by himself. So for example, with this game, I just ask people to continue this poem. There's just four verses, and people can try to continue this poem in their way, and then we can like see who did the best job, for example, or something like this. How do you like it?
Yeah,
It's
that sounds
actually a
fun.
great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
a prompt. You can also like throw in a prompt. Like you
oh yeah,
can
that's
ask
true. Yeah,
the community to create a poetry about something, the topic, something like that, like this. So it's quite
yeah.
interesting.
Prompt
Yeah.
will be great. That's true.
All right, thank you very much. This is just like a small step, but I also plan to make maybe like a monthly events where we just have few topics, and we also say like a rule you have to include in your poetry this kind of words, and then we also gonna select the best ones and they get a prize or like a present or something. So we can also do something in this direction, because right now I think 90% this community are poets. Also, if I wrote down in the about page that we can share music, poetry, and arts. I think, for example, music, John, is something also for you because you are a musician as well. Is it right? Yeah.
I sing just a bit, just a tiny bit.
Ah, you don't make your own music. You just sing some songs.
Oh yeah, I actually composed a song. The problem is I don't have any access on any instrument, or more like I don't know how to play any instrument, so
I
that's the
feel
only
it. Yeah.
problem.
I also don't can play any instrument, but I did music like on PC, like some beats with Ableton FL Studio with this programs. But this is like the only knowledge I got about music. I cannot play guitar, piano, and nothing of this. So yeah, the same.
I think the
All right.
best way for that is just a collaboration with other artists. That's the only way for me actually.
Yeah, so this is also something I thought about. For example, just to connect these three pieces together. For example, the poems. The poet's gonna produce the texts, the lyrics, the poems itself, yeah. And then someone who can sing or someone who makes music can make the beat or the music for it or sing this song that someone just yeah created, like the lyrics from the poet, for example. And then the artist they can make an album cover or some other arts for this song or some video material. I don't know, but just it's gonna put this together in one piece.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. That's
Yeah, I
like
love that
a
idea
great
too.
collaboration.
Yeah.
Yep, agree. It's a
That's
good one.
totally something I've thought about before. Like such an amazing idea.
Thank you very much. If you have any ideas also, you can always share it with me, because right now I'm the only one who works on the project, but I'm really open like to yeah, because the community is full of creative people, and I'm really open to also like know your ideas and your feedback and how you
Mm.
see the community maybe in the future. So if you have something, please share it with me.
Yeah. I think something that I've been thinking as well. Maybe it will be great too if we held an event such as like a slam poetry or spoken for poetry
Oh
at
yeah.
points, yeah, so that we can share our work. And yeah, I think it's just nice. I mean, me myself have been hoping to join any slam poetry or spoken poetry, but I think as for right now in my country, we don't really have much of it. So yeah, I think it'll be great if we can have that kind of event, maybe like monthly. So yeah.
Is it possible to make something like this like online on a Zoom call like we do it right now?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think it's possible. It's pretty much like our meeting right now. It's just, yeah, we do spoken poetry, or slam poetry, and yeah, maybe in the beginning we can just do like, each per person, but probably in the future it can be like a collaboration between one to the other, and then we perform it like together, something like that. And I think it will work just fine online.
Indeed. And in addition to that, like we all know that there are types of like introverted people who's really kind of really shy, who doesn't want to even speak. So I think it's also a great idea to add a poetry reading wherein there's a host, and the members could just submit their poetry and the host will read it for
Yeah,
the
that's true.
audience.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, I mean, we can always, jump in and help to read like their yeah, maybe like you can select some people that can be the representative, quote unquote, to like read their work and stuff, and maybe one day those people, they can, it will inspire them too to maybe take the mic or open their mic and start reading their own. So, yeah.
Indeed, I agree with that.
That's a great idea because when we just like promote this event, as you said, maybe people are maybe like way too shy for it to join this
Mm-hmm.
competition.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we just write down that there's also someone who can read the poem for them, it's
Yeah.
also great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. True.
All right. Event. I just write down this idea as well. And I think for this one, it's enough to make it like one time a month, not too much
Yeah.
of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this kind of events. Yeah, monthly. It's great.
And what do you think like is the purpose of it? Just to share your poetry, or also make it like a game
Yeah,
where
socialize.
Yeah.
we have like a winner as well? Or...
I think when it's come to spoken poetry or maybe slam poetry, it can be like a competition. If like if we can do winner and stuff. But I think in the beginning we can just kind of make people get used to it first, right? So
Mhm.
we just do like a spoken poetry. So it's just merely just sharing session. And yeah, like maybe also you can also put like a prompt for the spoken poetry itself. So maybe we can work on the prompt and then we can showcase it as well, just to have a bit touch of a purpose in there too.
Um, can you maybe describe me the word prompt? I don't really know this word.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So prompt, it's kind of like what do you call it, direction or no?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
like
it's like,
yeah,
so like you can
topic,
say,
a
for
topic.
example,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. So for example, yeah, a topic. So for example, you say, okay, this week let's write something about sunflower.
Hmm.
So then we all write poetries about sunflower. It's pretty much like the one that you posted just now, when you ask us to continue the poems about the wind. But yeah, it's just like the prompt. So from there, then we grew our ideas in writing those, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you very much for the input, for the explanation.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone else?
Or also we can have let's say a poem of the day or poem of the week, where we can feature some of the poems posted by the members, maybe selecting around 5 to 10 poems
Yes.
composed by the old members, or with the new members as well. And then by, you know, uh we could select those poems from the community, and then that's what we're going to uh present with the audience when we're having the uh poetry reading or the poetry slam. We can ask them to read their own poetry, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know if
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with that. That's gonna be great. Yeah. Choosing like poetry of the week, or maybe poetry of the month, just something like that. I think
yeah.
that's such a good idea, and we can showcase it always. Maybe like when we finally have the spoken poetry or the slam poetry, I think we can feature that as like the first thing that we will read like as the poetry of the week or maybe poetry of the month. So yeah, and then we can go on with the others as well. But something like a spotlight, yeah, to like kind of acknowledge the best poetry, quote unquote, or like yeah, just poetry of the week, I guess. Just like John said, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I also thought about this, but I see like a problem in this because, for example, right now daily there's so many poets that posting like their work, and to really like to judge which poem wins the competition, it's a little bit hard,
Mm.
because there needs to be like not only me who is gonna decide this. Um, I think for this we also need a lot of more engagement than it is right now in the
Yeah.
community. So
Yeah.
we just don't forget someone, But it's a great idea. Maybe not for this moment because the engagement is not as high as I want it to be.
Mm.
True, just
But
baby steps.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, agree. Yeah.
maybe you have like an idea how we can decide at the end which poems like when the first and the second and the third prize place.
I was thinking that I mean, like right now, I don't know how it works. I mean, the website or app thing, yeah, especially in your site as like the creator. However, like you see, like right now, you have general discussion, poetry, and arts, and maybe we can have like one more what do you call it, like topic or headings, and then that's for like poetry of the week, and each of us only able, or it's kind of a rules that we can only post one for each week, and then from there, I don't know, maybe it's easier for you to sort it out. And other than that, maybe voting on Instagram, but I'm not sure how is the engagement on Instagram right now. But maybe like after you pick five, and then you can like kind of showcase it on Insta story, and then after that, yeah, you can kind of like let us vote or something as a poll.
That's
Also on the
great.
website itself, there's a poll option where you
Oh,
can
okay.
like vote. Like,
Right.
yeah, I found that out today, so I guess we could use
Oh,
that too.
yeah, okay, then yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that's great insight. Yeah, I didn't know that exists yet. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. But also with this poll option, you can only add just, I think, 5 options is the maximum. And when they have 10 or 15 poems that are gonna like that I want to be a part of this event of this weekly competition, then it's a little bit problematic as well.
Oh, you mean like the five is for the voting itself?
Yeah, like
The
when you
poll?
when you want to share a poll inside of this community, you can only
Mm.
let the people decide like between 5 options, not more than 5 options.
Right.
So yeah,
Oh, you mean the poll?
Yeah, I think it wouldn't be a problem if it's poll. Yeah, it's the poll, I think. So because like the poll, we will only use the poll just to decide which one is the best. So after you, so I mean, like it's still, I guess it's still kind of you that will choose like the first five, or
yeah,
like sorting it out or something, and maybe you can also like maybe separate it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think if it's only, yeah,
yeah.
I
Or
think
I'm
it'll be
just
hard.
gonna take the 5 poems that got the most amount of likes,
Yeah, that will work as well.
maybe.
Yeah, that will work. Yeah. And then
Okay,
from that, then you put it on the poll, and then we all decide again based on that.
okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. We can do this. Okay. Then also what I thought about, like to increase the engagement, because better engagement is good for everyone. If you go on school and you can click on leaderboards, you can also see who is the most active member of the school community right now. There's leaderboard from the last 7 days, from the last 30 days, and of the all time. And we can also, yeah, give some presents for the people who are the most engaging, for example, this month. Yeah. Right now it's this guy, Emergent Poet. Yeah, I know him, but
Yeah.
I don't know his name, unfortunately. But yeah, you
Hmm.
can see like here, this is the engagement, how you can level up on this list. Yeah, just like other people, share your poetry, write comments, because every like that you get is like one more point for you. If you comment on someone else's poetry and you get a like on this comment, it's also a point for you. If you post yourself your poetry and you get likes and comments, it's also gonna increase your level up in this list. So this is just a good overview for the engagement, and we can also give something to the people who are in the first three places.
Yeah, engagement is the key.
Yeah,
Yep, definitely. Absolutely.
That's absolutely the key. All right. What else? And of course, if you have some other friends, or some connections to groups of poets, you can always invite them. You can always go here and then, oh no, I can do it right now. But if you go on school, then here right now I can only see settings, but on your point of view, it's gonna be this button of invite people. Then you can click on it, and you're gonna have your own personal link to just invite people to school. Right now, the community is completely free. It's not gonna cost anything from them to join. You can just send them this link, and then they can join this community and be a part of it. It's very simple.
Yep.
So it's also going to be like very helpful if you also want to make it more fun for you. Just invite your friends who also write poetry or make music or draw something or make arts, and then it's going to be also more fun for you because you have someone that you already know, for example, inside of it. All right. Any feedback, suggestions right now on this point, or any questions? No.
No, I think not for me. Yeah, I think it's all there.
Okay, that's good. And what I also thought as well, instead of just giving someone feedback for his poetry, you can also do the same as I did here. If you have a poem that you want to share, you can also tell the people that you open to get like continuing on this poem. So for example, when you write something, you can only take a part of your poem and then you write like a title, continue this poem, for example, and then it not only just get the comments or feedback for this poem because it's not more like so basic, it's just someone is really gonna read more through this poem, really need to feel it before he continues. So it's like also the feedback and the connection to this poem is a little bit more effective than it's just giving the feedback for something and then it's done. If someone also want to continue to write this poem, he needs like really to read it more times and understand everything behind it. So it's also a good option because I don't think that everyone is willing to let someone else to write the poem another couple of verses. But if you want to do it, you can just share your poem and write this title that people also can continue to write it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, they're just gonna like make a separate post about it, or
No, just in the
um,
comments.
So it's
in the
like a thread.
comments.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You can just comment and then share it your version of it, for example, or the continuing of it.
Okay,
So
that
like an
makes sense.
alternate version of the poem.
Not
Would be cool.
necessarily. You can do it this way as well, yes, but you can also like continue the flow of this poem, continue like the meaning of this poem, like I did this with this game. You have the poem of someone and then you just continue writing it. So you just add something from yourself.
Yep.
And I also think that is gonna increase the engagement because people are not writing some feedback. They also add their version of this poem to this already existing poem. So it's also going to be more fun for all the poets inside of this community.
Indeed.
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay.
That was cool.
Okay, that's great. So right now I see how much time do we have left?
To
Yeah,
have like
Zoom only
7 minutes.
allows like 40 minutes. We have right now 10 minutes left. If you don't have any questions right now at this point, I'm also done like with sharing my ideas because first of all we need to make this stuff happens that I write down, like your ideas as well. We're gonna
Yeah.
move slowly, but we're gonna get better and get bigger with small steps, like you John said. I I will just suggest like to use the last 10 minutes to for this if you want to, just to brainstorm some ideas to continue on this poem if you want to, and then share the results.
That would be fun.
Sure,
Because
we
I
can
also
try
wrote
that.
down like for the skull that we're gonna write poetry together, so this is like the part that I thought about.
This is on the spot, yeah.
By the way, Ilya, I do have another suggestion. Can we
Yeah,
also like on that do you call that like on the top part of the page, like um Daya mentioned earlier, I think it's called the header, wherein you can see the general discussion, poetry, art.
Mm.
Can we also like add a section for quotes?
quotes.
Yeah, quotes. Because I
Ah,
think
quotes.
quotes and
Oh, for
poetry
quotes.
are
Mm.
yeah.
Are these quotes written by you, like personal?
Oh, you mean the one that I posted earlier today? Yeah, yeah. Oh.
All right. Yeah, I think we have a couple more people that also want to post some quotes, so I think it's a great idea. Yes.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
actually met a
Yeah.
guy here yesterday, and then we actually connected as well on IG. He's from the Philippines as well, and when I saw his IG, it was just like immaculate. It's very aesthetic, and I saw that most of his his compositions was mainly quotes. So I think it's also a good idea if we could add a separate um section for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, we can do this. But maybe quotes is also something that it's not directly like combined with poetry. Um,
Mhm.
we don't want to spread it like too much, all the topics. Mhm.
I'm sorry, I wasn't able to pick up what you just said.
Like I don't want to spread too much the topics that people can share too much stuff, we need to focus on something on specific
Oh, okay.
because so I don't know if quotes really like something that it's gonna match with the poems and stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
I don't know. I have to think about this. It's a great
Yeah,
idea, but
just like what I mentioned, quotes and poetry are for me totally different kind of writing style per
Mhm,
se.
mhm.
So I was just suggesting if, maybe there are also other people that likes to post a quote, maybe they could also make a separate section for that. But if it's way out of the focus or the goal for this community, then
I mean, yeah, you can always post a quote or something that you want to share with people. When you use like this selection, general discussion, you can post everything inside of it. So for
okay,
example, you
that makes
post your
sense.
quote and then you write down what do you think about this? Do you agree with that? So this is gonna be like a general discussion. And I think also it's gonna be enough and good enough for posting quotes.
That makes sense.
All right, that is good. And you can also post your own quotes as well when you just select this category and then it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. John, can you see how much time we have left?
Yeah, we do have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes. Ooh,
Yeah.
3 minutes. Okay,
Are we
that
gonna
that's
leave and you'll be creating a new you'll be sending another link?
Another link. How much time do you guys have left?
2 minutes and 35 seconds.
No, I don't mean for this meeting. I mean like in your personal life for this
Oh,
moment.
well, I'm actually my day is already, ended, so I don't have anything to do right now, as of now.
Yeah.
Yep, agree. It's pretty much nighttime, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, if you feel like it's already, enough, then yeah. But then if there's another agenda, then you feel free to continue. Obviously.
Like, do we want to make this game like together right now to write something? We can take like a couple more minutes and I'm gonna share a new link and then we can meet again and try to do something with that.
Sure.
All
Yeah, I
right.
think that would be
sure.
fun.
That will be
I
fun.
think,
I'm working on it right now. In fact.
yeah, same.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I can share. I can like send. I can send the link to every one of you, but I can just create a new post, so you can just click on it right now.
Yep.
It's gonna take me like a
Okay.
couple of minutes, but just be aware and you can like just see I post the new link, then you can join and then I'm gonna like delete it and at the end. So yeah, we
Okay.
see us there.
Sure.
All
All
right.
right. Absolutely. It's
All
great.
right.
Okay.
See you.
All right. See you in a minute, guys.
See you in a minute.
See ya. Bye bye.
Bye.